So before getting on board P, she is having a physio session and she thoroughly enjoyed it. Thankfully there was nothing really found other than a few tight spots. Then next, as you can see, she's having her teeth done. She had a lot of sharp points, bless her, and also some ulceration, which would also explain why she wasn't really eating much hay and not so happy in herself when you touched her face, bless her. But that's all sorted now. So here we go. This is my first ride on P. I have just taken her into the indoor arena here. As you can see, I'm walking around, letting her have a little look about, just getting any of the silliness out before I've even got on her. She doesn't really strike me as a silly horse, but I don't think it does them any harm to have a look where they're going to be going before actually getting on. She does have a good few looks at certain bits like the doorways and stuff. She was really scared of the mountain block when I first took her in, but she seems quite settled about it now. As you can see, every now and again I'm watching her, because when I put a little bit of pressure on her rein when I'm turning, she seems to be putting her head up quite high. So I was a little bit wary of that, and whether she liked the grackle or the martingale. I couldn't quite work out what the pressure she didn't like, what pressure she didn't like, basically. I do apologise in advance if the videoing is a bit all over the place. It is my Pivo, and sometimes it just cuts me off, and sometimes it goes super speedy trying to find us, and I don't know what on earth it thinks what I think I am, but it's not a horse that it zooms in on sometimes. But at least it gives me some footage. So here I'm I'm taking her up to the mountain block, but as you can see, I'm not getting on. She's obviously confused about mountain block. She's probably never had one before. She would have always just had a jockey chucked up on her. But she reacts quite funny here, and it's not the mountain block, it's me holding onto the rein. And when the biggest reaction happens there, I'm not actually holding on. I'd already let go because I'd realised she'd started to run back and I didn't want to put that pressure on. But she still reacted like it was there. So here, I'm just having a little bit play around, seeing how she's going to cope with the pressure of the bit. Because obviously the last thing I want to do is get on and her go up like that and end up going over on me. So I'm just having a little fiddle around. And I think here I've decided that maybe it's a grackle, because all the previous pictures or videos that I've seen of her being ridden, she has been in just a plain noseband. So I think I loosen off the grackle and hope that obviously all will be okay then. So I just play about a few more times, make sure she isn't going to react to it, and then I represent it at the mountain block, which I believe this time I managed to get on. Let's see. It's a real shame that the Pivo hasn't zoomed in on this bit, because it is meant to zoom in. But I think it thinks that the jump balls are maybe the horse. There you go. So I managed to get on all right then. I let her walk off straight away. I still do that at the moment. Any pressure on her mouth as you first walk off, she's terrible with. She just does not like to stand still. And I don't push that to begin with, because she does something really weird and it's hard to explain, but she goes a bit scatty. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, it does cut off a bit there because the Pivo stops following me. I'm just walking around changing my stirrups. I've realised they're too short or too long, so I'm just changing them then. I'm just letting her go where she seems happy to go, which obviously resulted there in her walking towards a pole and then being like, oh my goodness, I don't want to walk over that pole. And as I try and straighten her up, we have that little reaction with the mouth. But I don't mind that. I don't mind her shaking her head and reacting, as long as she's not going to go up and over with me, which is the kind of feeling she was giving from the pressure. So I'm just taking my time now. I'm just letting her have a look around, and I'm just walking around trying to get used to her myself as well. She's very short in the back. She's very compact, but she also has this super long neck that she holds up right in front of you. I say it's super long, but it seems super long because she puts it up in front of you all the time, but there's not actually that much there. But I'm just walking around now and just having a little feel of her, like it's stopping and starting, and just seeing how she reacts. As you can see, when she's walking around, she's still quite antsy with her mouth. She's opening her mouth a lot and she's faffing on a lot. She's not trying to get her tongue over the bit, I don't think. I think she just literally is more like wanting to grind her teeth or maybe or something. But she does settle down, and I have actually changed bit and noseband and probably everything else in between as well to make sure we can get her the most comfortable. I bought her the comfy barrel egg butt from Expert Bits, as the design shape of that is to suit a thoroughbred mouth, but P just does not like that bit, and she's now just in a loose ring, and I'm just going to keep on seeing how she goes in the loose ring because she seems quite happy. If she seems a little unsettled, then I might invest in the comfy barrel version, but I have a feeling that maybe it's the comfy barrel that she doesn't like at this point, because the reactions are quite something. She does get better though, don't get me wrong. You will see in the next few videos that I've got coming up that she is getting more settled with her head. And right here, I'm just basically having a little feel of her, giving a little trot, trying not to make too much out of the head shaking and the faffing, but just making sure I've got breaks. It's kind of hard when you're on a new horse because you obviously don't know what she's going to do. I never even tried her. I bought her unseen, so I only have the video to go by. Oh, that's obviously Pivo cutting us off, so I'm going back to there. Sorry, that one was quite sharp, that. It's swinging back and forward. But that's, yeah, so she comes back to me perfectly well, even though she's a bit fighty. You will see when I go up into canter, that changes a little bit. The fighting is a little bit more extreme. But she doesn't give me the sense of naughty or anything like that she's going to try and buck or spin or nap or anything. So I'm just giving her as much rein as I can, trying not to over push it and just get a feel for her, basically. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm basically just chattering away to her all the time. But I generally do that anyway. But yeah, we're having a little trot on the other rein. Again, obviously her head's up and down. She's just, I don't know, she's just not happy with her mouth in a sense. But it's hard to tell how much of this is the bit and just her being her, because a lot of the pictures that I have seen of her, she's always like pulling faces. You can tell she's doing something with her bit or not happy with it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying not to push my luck with her. Just having a prod around. Again, just trying to get a feel of her. It's a shame about this Pivo video, and it is a bit jumpy. But at the end of the day, it's something I want to have to look back on. So there's what kind of transition. Absolutely horrendous. She does not go forward from the leg at all. I have now learned that she actually goes forward from a click, but she also shoots forward when you click. So obviously here I just have a try on each rein of canter, and you see it's just all over the place. It feels very hairy. It actually feels so much more hairy than it looks. She just feels like she's all over. But it's nice that she went forward and that she didn't do anything naughty. She just, you know, she just has this little bit of anxiety throughout the canter. So we're going to work on that. But yeah, like I say, this video is just perfect for me to look back on and see how far we've come. And we've actually come so far already since I've recorded this video. This was probably a couple of weeks ago now. I've just not had a chance to get it edited. I'm just absolutely over the moon with her, though. I really am. To get something that has been untried and unseen sort of thing, she has turned out to be so perfect so far. She just really is. She's got a long way to go. She's got a lot of hard work to put into her, but she is just absolutely the sweetest girl ever, and I just completely, utterly fallen in love with her before I'd even got on her, actually. I think I was quite nervous to get on her because I was worried about being disappointed about riding her, because I love her so much as a personality. She's just so sweet. But yeah, so here I am asking a little bit more of her. As you can see, she's chomping away at the bit. But if you keep on watching, you will see she does soften. She just gives that little bit. She's obviously got the upside down neck at the moment. She's so used to holding her head up high. She has loads of muscle underneath and nothing on top. So that's going to take us a little while to work on and get obviously corrected. But it will come, and it's just going to take that little bit of time to see it come together, because obviously the muscle won't just appear overnight, but her strength is coming each day. And yeah, look at them. The moments that she gives me are absolutely lovely, and I'm absolutely over the moon with her. She is fiffing on and thinking, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this horse is never going to do a dressage test. I can see the judge comments now with all the teeth baring and chewing like that, but she has actually got so much better already. So I'm over the moon with her. But look at that. Look at those moments of softness where she just gives that little bit. She's such a little trier, bless her. I'm absolutely over the moon with her. So I believe I just carry on giving her a few bits like that, and then I do some long stretching, I think, before finishing off. Yeah, so I just sort of start giving her a rein there, try and encourage some long and low work, which she's trying to give, bless her. She's just so sweet. She really tries to give you everything that you're asking of. I think the pivo's going to flick now, so I think, yeah, so here I'm coming back the other way. And I think I just take a moment to pose with her before turning off the pivot. But yeah, I mean, look, yeah, that's what she does with her mouth the whole time. But yeah, as you can see, I'm over the moon with her. Absolutely over the moon. She was good as gold. So the next video we've got actually is the first jump, so keep an eye on that one coming.